Hello and welcome back to Spit Yo Mafia's replay analysis. So this time I'm playing the Object 140. This tank is completely out of the meta now, but you know, you can still play it anyway and have some fun in it. I'm finally starting to average more than my health and damage because this tank is really hard. It's basically a DPM medium tank that also plays a role as a scout as well. I do get very high assist damage in this tank, so while I'm just now starting to average more than my health and damage. I do have a very high assist every game. It's like usually well over 800. Usually it's over 1,000. So I'm still doing over 2k combined easily, but I'd rather do 2k damage myself, right? That's like my own health, so it's kind of important. But anyways, this is going to build on to the Hellcat video that I displayed earlier. I wasn't paying attention to particularly like the people who were playing this game. There were some pretty good people playing this game. Order is a really good clan. FaZe is also a really good clan. So these three guys on my team I already know are good players. This dude is in Madhouse, so he's in one of the top clans in the game. So I also know that if this guy is tuned with him, this guy is also probably a super unicorn as well. So I know both of these players are really good, and you're gonna see what they do to me this game. Like, holy shit, these guys wrecked our team. Like, it was so bad. But anyways, we're gonna look at the team composition. We see that they have heavy tanks. They have 4 of them, and there's 2 of them are super heavies, and then they have one of the best tanks in the game in my opinion, and they're going to be pushing down this flank. This is obviously what they're going to do. Super Conqueror can come over here, but there's 2 arties in the game, so he's more likely to come to this flank than this flank. And if you look at us, we have an IS-7. Someone's playing an IS-7. He's not going to be able to penetrate these 3 tanks. He's about to get fucked. For some reason he's playing this tank. In my opinion, this tank is good, but it has too many weaknesses. If you're gonna play this tank, play for the gun handling and the DPM. I'd be careful with side scraping because people can shoot through. You could get one-shotted by FE183 because there's a weakness in the side. That's how bad the weakness inside is on that tank. So yeah, basically, yeah, this tank is not very good. I would not grind and get this tank. No one has problems with penetrating this tank, except for bad players. Like, the moment you try to side scrape, people would just shoot your front, and that's usually what they do. So most players don't have problems with dealing with this tank. It's not worth it in my opinion. I would say the IS-7 is a much better tank than this, but you know, because you're not going to penetrate a whole down IS-7 unless you're like in an E100 and you're like face hugging him, and you could actually overmatch his turret roof if you have a very large caliber gun, you're taller or you're above him. But that being said, I looked at this, I'm like, how many heavy tanks do we have? Realistically, we have 3, they have 4. This isn't really heavy, but he can go that way anyway. But they also have one too, so it's like, dude, it kind of cancels out, right? So I'll automatically, and this isn't even a medium tank. This is a fucking heavy tank, dude. They need to nerf this armor because this is not medium tank. This is heavy tank territory. Like, literally, the minimum penetration you need to penetrate this tank is 260. So go fuck yourself. Name me a single heavy tank in the game other than like the mouse. Even like the Type 5 Heavy that has like 260 millimeters minimum that you need to even penetrate this tank frontally. Like, this tank has too much armor. Nerf this shit. It's broken. Anyways, that being said, even the cupolas are like 260 plus. Like, dude, like they're weak spots, right? With that being said, I 100% expect us to lose this flank. This flank is gone. I can tell you. It's not because these are good players. It's because looking at the team comp, they have an autoloader. We don't. This in itself puts us at a huge disadvantage. It's probably going to be spamming heat into like this IS-7 and this dude. One of these guys is going to get deleted. He can get deleted too. So this flank is lost. I'm not expecting much from it. Unfortunately, they do have a lot of medium tanks too, so like, yo, this is gonna be real. I took one look at this, I'm like, dude, this is gonna be a hard game. We're probably gonna lose this game, but you know what? Let's just see how it plays out, right?
Time to roll out.
Okay, you're gonna notice that no one's coming this direction. I noticed that pretty quickly, so I'm like, hey, if I'm gonna play this, I have to play it from either over here or back here. And then I have to fall back, so there's no one over here. I'm pretty sure our heavy tanks looked at the team composition and he understood immediately. He's like, yo, we're not gonna win this fight. I was not mad when I saw them do this. I'm like, yo, if we have a chance of winning, it'll probably be zerging over here and trying to take this flank as quickly as possible because they're probably not going to win this flank, right? So you see me come back here. I do have a camo crew, so I can play the role of a TD and I can shoot these guys. Now these guys need to realize they shouldn't be pushing up here. That's a bad idea. They should do anything except push. Really, sitting back here is the best play they can make. Alright, so as I was pushing, I realized this projectile was spotted, and I wanted to get some shots into him if possible. For some reason, our 705A is pushing right now. This guy's dead. Yeah, you're dead, dude. I don't know why you're pushing. Look at their team. You know exactly where at least the VKs are going. You know where they're going, right? So that's already 2 against 1. That's bad odds. So don't do that. As you see over there, our 268 is getting shot. So do you need to know anything else? And there we spotted the first one. Like I mentioned in the Hellcat video, these guys have armor, so they're gonna take advantage of this position here, and they know that no one's over here. I guarantee you, they already looked. So they're gonna start looking at shooting these guys over here, and they have the armor to do so, and they can get away with this because there's not a lot of teammates over here. They're mostly over here. We're probably back here waiting on them, and they know that we're back here waiting on them. And they also have the armor to come shoot these guys. So it's a smart play on their part, and they are going to rip everyone over here to shreds. So he's in a dip. He's not worried, but these two dudes are not. Also, I don't know why this I-7 is up here. Like, dude, what do you think is gonna happen when you do this? Like, you're gonna die, right? This was a very stupid play on his part. Hey, look, we spotted the Jagzilla as well. So, yeah, there's a T-57 heavy. You see what I was talking about? Yeah, this flank, I'm glad that the heavily armored tanks did not come on this flank. They would have lost. Like, this game was already bad, but it would have been even worse. And we have our I-7 committing suicide. Why is our I-7 committing suicide? I don't fucking know. He did manage to kill that for 430U, so I mean it's not totally worthless, but in my opinion, I'm pretty sure he's at like low health right now. See, right now it looks good because we killed more of their tanks. just wait. Just wait. So I saw the 705A pushing up. I'm like, yeah, do I want to help him or no? It's probably a bad idea because now we spotted the Badgers as well. So it's a lot of tanks on this flank. Here you see me push up. The reason why I push up is because I'm spotted. If I try to fall back, they're going to shoot me. And I don't want to give them free damage. If you're going to shoot me, you need to earn your damage, right? You see, that's why I'm moving erratically, so that way they don't have very good shots on me. So now I kind of want to fall back and not be here anymore. And you see there, moving erratically caused him to hit my tracks, so it's better than taking a damage shot, right? And he knows to shoot me instead of this guy first, because I'm not, basically he's prioritizing 100% correctly, because I'm not going to be here for much longer. And because I'm not going to be here, you shoot the tank that's not going to be here versus the tank that you can kill, right? And now I'm using this rock as cover. I'm putting it between me and my enemies, so that way they don't, they can't penetrate me anymore. I'm not interested in butt sex today. No, thank you. Alright, we're gonna try to. We are in a DPM tank, and they're in German heavies. So chances are, if I shoot here, it's gonna damage his engine and stuff like that. So, I'm not running away to not do damage. I'm running away to get to a better position and not die like this 705A is for pushing forward so far. Now I'm going to make it my prerogative to be a pain in the ass for these guys. As much of a pain in the ass as I can be. And there you see the E4 got a shot on me. It's okay. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I did lose a huge chunk of my hit points, but what am I going to do about it, right? Like, the North is somewhat winning, but you can see this is not going so well. I really don't think that this was worth it, overall, because, losing that health will hurt me towards the end of the game, but at the same time, I think I still might have made the same play. I honestly God don't know why I didn't expect the E4 to sit there. Like, dude, why are you still sitting there? Like, imagine you're this E4, okay? They already won this flank. So why the hell are you still sitting here? Like, are you gonna push forward and help them? Or hey, look at what's happening over here. Why aren't you falling back down? This is why I made this play. I made this play because I'm like, dude, there's no one still sitting here. Like, look at the rest of this. Like, they're either pushing up to help at this point, or more realistically, they'd be pushing over here to help these guys. But he's still sitting here. Like, I'm like, what the hell? Alright, 705A overextended. He's dead. What are we gonna do about it, right? Now it's time to fuck off. Basically, it is time to fuck off. I did do a bit over 4K damage this game, so this game is about to get real hectic. It's not over yet. You can see they won this flank. What they should have done, instead of pushing into these tanks, is they should have came and they should have pushed back down here, because these guys are pushing forward. I guarantee you that if they pushed down here like this, they would have been able to flank these tanks, and you see how many autoloaders we have. They would have been able to clip all these guys out, and then we could deal with the rest of these guys. That's how this game should have played out, but they went and they pushed over here, so it is what it is. Also, I'm not going to stay here and try to get shots. That's a bad idea. That's a terrible idea. Because then they could still push into us. They do have a T-57 heavy as well. So, in my opinion, I'm going to go and play either here. I would prefer to play from up here because this will give us the better shots, right? So, I'm going to get to this area because this is the safest area to be in. And our RD is smartly moving towards where our team has won this flank. They're trying not to get spotted and die, so that's a very good idea. So as you can see, I'm trying to get to the high ground, because you know you always win when you're on higher ground, right? But for real, I'm trying to get to the high ground. It'll allow me to keep watch of all of these, and then there's a bush here I can use too. There you go. Okay, what I will tell you is if I can see him, he can see me. I'm not going to spend all day aiming this shot. I should shoot quickly and then move back. What did I tell you? If I could see him, he could see me. Had I still been there, that would have been a penetrating shot. So lucky me, it's not a penetrating shot, right? Also, I do have repair crews, so I don't really need to repair that. I can just leave it as is. You can see our autoloaders are starting to come back now. They've realized what's happening over here. I do think they're going to overexpose themselves and overextend. Don't do that. This bat chat, I believe, is a smart one. He's actually coming over here to help me over here. He's not trying to overextend. This guy and this guy, I believe, are going to overextend. E4 is pushing into a Progetto. This is a bad idea. E4 is not good against a Progetto. I have an E4 myself. Usually, even though you have 750 alpha, you're going to be losing a lot of health. You're probably going to end up getting ammo rack or something along those lines. This patent, I don't understand why this patent isn't over here playing. Like, the patent should be playing this ridge line right here. Like, then he can, as they push in, then he can really start doing some damage. The FV105B should probably be over here watching this direction. That's what I would do. The E4 should probably be like over here putting pressure on him. I wouldn't be over here putting on pressure. I'd be over here putting on pressure. That way, like, the FV can help and stuff like that. But they're still pushing into the enemy base for some reason, but it is what it is. So you see there, I just let it repair. I don't waste my repair kit, so there's no point in doing that. What I will say on the Object 140, you do need a repair kit. People will track you 24/7. I mean, the repair skill on your crew. I realize people were tracking me so much. And even if they don't do damage, you will get tracked a lot. And the Object 140 doesn't have armor, so they can literally drive around you, or maybe just drive a little more and they can start tracking you and doing damage at the same time. Do have a repair crew in your Object 140. You need both camo and repair. You need them both. They're very, very, very important. And I honestly would suggest not playing this tank until you have your first two perks already trained and your training repair for your third perk. That's just my opinion. Like, this tank is too hard to play without camo and repairs. Alright, here we're going to be looking for spots to the right. That's what we're expecting. We see the other VKs pushing to this 1A3, so these players are playing like perfectly. Like, I could tell I didn't realize that they were in good clans, but I could look at their plays. I was like, holy shit, these guys are fucking unicorns. So I was like, this is going to be fucking hard. I know exactly what's going to happen. I'm like, this motherfucker's going to push in on me, and this dude is trying to pincer my ass. I'm like, this is not gonna go well, but hey, you know what? I'm gonna play it out and see what I can do. I'm gonna be as big of a pest as I can. Basically, play like a bitch. That's how you play the Object 140. You play like a bitch and take cheeky ass shots. There we see the T57 heavy. Our bat chat can clip too, so if we keep him busy, our bat chat should be able to clip him here. And there you see our bat chat is now clipping him. He's probably looking at the bat chat now. He does fire really quickly, but his gun handling is derpy, so I could probably sneak in a shot here, right? And there's the Badger too. Once that Badger showed up, I was like, nah, it's not worth it. Okay, so someone's capping. It's probably that VK. Let's see if we can spot him without being spotted and shoot him through the train. Alright, easy shot into his side. We're gonna take it, right? Okay, so now that he's left this flank, we need to deal with this Badger and T57 heavy as soon as possible. I'm looking at the deaths on the thing, and I know these guys are about to die really soon. And because these guys are about to die, we need to start deleting some tanks from this game. Okay, free damage on T-57 Heavy. If you are shooting T-57 Heavy, do use heat. It has troll armor. Heat negates that troll armor, so do use heat against that tank. Alright, now we need to deal with this Badger. Go ahead and take out this Badger because he's kind of overexposed. And then that should be it with them for now. And we do have to worry about these VKs. They're about to pincer into me. Also, the object 140 is one of the highest DPM tier 10 medium tanks. So you do play this tank for the DPM. And you just DPM the hell out of your opponents until they're dead. Like, look at how fast that reload is, and we literally dealt with him in, I believe, like 10 seconds, right? So, do not underestimate the DPM of the Object 140. That's what it was made to do. So, if you're sitting in the open, this tank will punish you in quickly. So, the next thing we're worried about is the T-57 Heavy, because he's in our escape route right now. If we can kill that T-57 Heavy, then we have an escape route we can leave through. And as you can see, the other tanks died. The VKs definitely were going over there to shoot at them as well. So I'm like, yeah, you guys are not playing very smartly. You're taking multiple lines of fire. And I don't know why you kept pushing into their base. That was a very, very bad idea. And that's very, very poor gameplay on their part. But you know what? All we can do is keep playing and try the best we can, right? And there's the VK, he's trying to pincer into us now, so we need to deal with this T-57 Heavy if he's here. Alright, we spot the T-57 Heavy, he's coming out, so this is a pretty easy shot against him. He shoots me in return because I came out too much. I didn't spot him soon enough, so now I need to get back into cover and shoot at him again to take him out. You'll notice I've repaired the fuel tanks. There's a reason why I did that. First off, this tank is very flammable, so you're gonna catch on fire. I believe I am using preventative maintenance as I'm using food, and you do not want to catch on fire, right? So, if you're playing the Object 140 and you get ammo racked or you get hit in the fuel tanks, do repair it because you'll either be ammo racked in the next shot or you'll just be lit ablaze the next shot. So make sure you do repair your fuel tanks in this tank. It's literally as important as repairing your ammo rack, so keep that in mind. Okay, he's leaving. He probably thinks he's safe, but if I can move forward just enough, I'll probably get a shot on him, right? Not too worried about that VK, he kind of pushed forward a lot, so if I can use one of these ridge lines, I might be able to prop myself up and get a shot on this T-57. Oh, there's the VK, he's returned. he has returned. Yeah, I don't think he knows that I pushed up there, and because he didn't know that I pushed up, I got a free shot into him. And I'm using that dead Badger as cover between us and T-57 Heavy. And if he tries to come out, we will spot him and we will deal with him. And there's the T-57 Heavy, so now it's time to deal with him. Alright, we need one more hit to take him out. So, this next one should be a hit. He's probably gonna drive back now, and he's probably gonna be looking to go to the right of our dead tank friend here, and then that's why we need to pull out just a bit more to get that last shot on him. Alright, and there you go. Now he's dead. The VK definitely knows that we're here. He's pushing into us. I might take a shot for this, but remember, this is a DPM tank versus a heavy tank that doesn't have so good DPM. So even if I take a shot for this, I can definitely take out this VK here. I'm pretty sure he knows this as well. I'm not a coward, so I'm gonna take the hit and just DPM you down at this point. So even though he fired once, I'm definitely going to be able to fire twice. Like, he at least has a 10-second reload. You see how low my reload is. I'll definitely get 2 shots into this guy.
Permission to engage. Enemy armor is destroyed. I don't see the target.
And you see there, we keep moving. We don't stop. The bat chat is fucking off too. But this VK is kind of in the open right now, and I noticed that, so he's probably going to push into us. So why not get a couple more shots of damage, right? At this point, this game is lost. There's no way we're going to kill a full health Jagzilla, Progetto, another bat chat, their artillery, and the E4. And now I'm pretty much a one-shot for basically anyone, including artillery at this point. I'm just trying to look for shots in this VK because he is kind of exposed, but you know, I do kind of want to fuck off like the bat chat did as well. If I stay here too long, I'm definitely dead. Alright, VK's not paying attention, so let's shoot him, right? I could stay here and try to kill him, but that Progetto and bat chat is here, and we could easily get yellowed, so it's not worth it in my opinion. That's a lie. They were seen. If I were to go, in fact, I'll go back to the start of the game and I'll show you that those tanks were definitely seen, and you just weren't paying attention. I just took a YOLO shot there. You never know if it'll hit, right? Alright, and this is basically the end of the game. What's gonna happen is the bat chat's gonna YOLO me, and I just farm damage from here. In my opinion, like I said, this game is over. It came down to basically farming HP at this point. There really wasn't anything I do. You know, it's an autoloader is gonna clip me. I'm a one shot, so the best I could do is try to damage farm. So you're gonna see me do that here. Here I don't know if I'm going to shoot the VK or not, so I'm still shooting heat. Spotted the bat chat and I got lucky to not die there, but however the bat chat does have really piss poor gun handling, so he's also firing on a move, so he's probably not going to hit me very well.
Penetration.
And here I just said fuck it, I'm dead. Just do the extra shot of damage and take my death. Alright, and that's pretty much the end of the game. The bat chat is about to die now as well. There's nothing he can do anymore. So, it was GG. It was well played. It was a really good try. If I did want to do more damage, I think I should have gone after this VK. I think going after this VK might have yielded slightly better results. Maybe like a shot or two more damage. But like I said, that bat chat could have easily YOLO'd in and shut me down while I was trying to deal with this VK as well. So this game was not very easy to play out. Also, this guy is definitely super unicorn. So since I was a one hit, because I got hit by that E4 right here, I definitely know that he probably loaded HE, and the reason why he was YOLOing me because all he had to do was load HE. I'm going to go back to the start of the game. I'm going to show you why they were stupid. He said that they weren't seen. That is a lie, and I'm going to show you why that's a lie. Alright, so just give it a second to restart, and then I'm going to fast forward, and I'm going to show you why what he said was a complete lie. They were seen, you just did not play that properly at all. Like, I don't know what you were doing. I don't know what you expected. It was pretty clear where the enemy tanks were. All of them were spotted. Like, quite literally, all of them were spotted. So what do you mean you didn't know where they were? I'm gonna fast forward here.
Let's go.
Alright, let's stop. Let's start counting, right? I believe there's 2 here, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we know where 9 of them are already. We know that there's going to be more popping up over here, right? So let's continue. Alright, so how many tanks do we have spotted right now? We got 2 over here. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 tanks spotted. 2 of them are dead, right? So that means there's 13 left. There's only 2 tanks that are not spotted right now. And we just spotted the Badger. There's 2 tanks sitting here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11 tanks. 4 of them are dead. There's 11 tanks left. What the fuck do you mean they weren't spotted? You know exactly where they are, and if you have a brain, these guys are not pushing. So since these guys are not pushing, they're likely to come back. They're lucky that the T-57 Heavy actually decided to push instead of going back, because then you'd be dead even sooner. So what do you mean they're not spotted? They're clearly spotted to me. So, like I said, they played that poorly. I did mention earlier in this discussion, or this analysis rather, that they did play it poorly and what they should have done. But regardless of that, it was a pretty good game in my opinion. I think both teams played really well. So, like, even though I said my team could have did things better, it's not like they didn't play poorly. If I show you the damage charts for this game, you'll see everyone did something. No one sat there and did nothing. This is honestly, this felt more like a less of a pubby match and more of like an actual match where people were actually playing. So this match was pretty enjoyable. It was pretty hard trying to salvage what we could, but you can see this gives you an idea of how to salvage games when you have mobility in a medium tank. It's not easy. It takes a lot of planning and a lot of snapshots. So thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please do subscribe to my channel. I will be streaming, so you know, you can catch them on my streams. Generally I stream around 9 to 10 o'clock Eastern time in US, so that's generally about when I start streaming. Usually I stream for at least like 3 or 4 hours, so you can catch me pretty early in the morning over here. And other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed this video.